welcome! I'm DDF Racer, and today it is Sunday. Just when you were getting used to me doing these Automobilista 2 GTL streams, GTL being Gravel Trap Legends, not the old Grand Prix Legends, that's GPL. Why have I always thought they were the same and I've only just made the connection that they're not? It's because I'm an idiot, that's why. Yes, we are racing with Gravel Trap Legends today. Not on a Monday, on a Sunday, because we are racing with ANZ CRL as well in the Group C's. So you're used to the Porsches and the Corvettes, the GT Classics going around Automobilista 2 at breakneck speed, but yet today we're mixing with the other league for the season finale, round 6 of 6 at Hockenheim. Old Hockenheim as well, yeah, season finale, and I can't wait. Also, I want it to last as long as possible because I've really enjoyed this season. Any excuse to race with Gravel Trap Legends is superb, to be honest with you. They're a great bunch of people, they host amazing events, the team behind the scenes do a lot of awesome work, and I just like Automobilista 2. Every time I fire it up it seems to be better than the last time I used it, which is a sign of a great sim, one that is constantly improving and constantly looking at itself and going, how can we do this better? And if any of you are familiar with AMS2, you'll know that there's patches and updates pretty much every other day. Renato and the rest of them they mustn't sleep, they really mustn't. But I do enjoy it. And yeah, like I said today, round 6 of 6, Old Hockenheim, Gravel Trap Legends, GT Classics. I'm in the Corvette, and I potentially have a chance at winning the championship, which I'm not exactly sure how that has come about, because there's definitely been people faster than me in this series. Rangy has done surprisingly well, but he's missed half of the rounds. McFly has beaten me on several occasions this season. Yeah, I still find myself 29 points ahead of him in the standings because he missed a race the first round of the season. We got Zaki, we got Eski, no Darren, no DJM, who some of you might know from the previous, GT4 Americana series and the McLaren GT1 Classic GT1 series. And obviously the BMW M1 Pro Car Series. I mean, there's so many people who should be at the top of the standings, and we will have a look at those standings very shortly. But they've had a disconnect, they've had a problem, they've missed a few rounds, so I kind of find myself at the top by default. Now, it's not already done and dusted, so I'm going to switch over now and show you 1 second. There we go. So you can see the points. I'm on 220, McFly's on 191, Zaki's on 187, then we've got No Frills 73, Cuckoo 165. Cuckoo had a shocker in the first round, was leading, and on the final lap blew the gearbox, or the clutch. I can't remember. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with at the moment. We've got Josh Hill, Jay Barrett, Brad Luck left. We've got so many people on there. So there is only really Viperion. Hey Rangy, there's only really one permutation that you have to worry about. Because we are racing with the Group C's, it's a smaller field than normal. So it means that there's only 12 Grand Prix, 12 GT Classics in the field. So Porsches, Corvettes, although I think everybody, maybe bar 1 or 2, will be in the Corvette today. I don't think there's any Porsches here. But basically, if I get the points for the last place on offer, 12th position, there is nothing that McFly can do, or Zaki can do, to beat me in the standings. So basically, all I have to do is finish this race. It doesn't matter how far behind I am, it doesn't matter how many laps behind I am, it doesn't matter if I'm last. As long as I finish this race and get to the checkered flag and get those points, because I think it might be 100% race distance to get the points on the board, or it might be 75% distance, basically. I can't remember. I think it's 100%. So basically, yeah, I just have to see the checkered flag, like Tuba says. Got to get to the finish to get the points. As long as I do that, I will win. But we got Group C's on track, so I could get punted off by a Group C and get some terminal damage. I'm more than capable of doing it by myself, to be honest. Just putting a wheel on the grass and spinning it round and putting the engine face first into the wall. I could quite easily do that as well. I could have a mechanical failure in the gearbox, the transmission, the clutch, because mechanical failures are enabled for these races. I could also have a disconnect. My internet could die. There are so many things that could stop me from actually finishing this race. And the law of averages says that, because I haven't had one so far this season, something probably will happen today. So that's the mindset that I'm taking into this race. The fact that something could possibly go wrong, so I just cannot take anything for granted, to be honest with you. I cannot. I just have to finish. Andy, John, Viperion, Rangy, yes, don't bust the gearbox. Get to the finish. I have to finish first, yeah. I just have to get to the finish, and basically that's all I have to do. The lobby goes live. Well, the lobby is already live right now. Let me just refresh AMS2 here and see what we're dealing with. Power and Glory. Okay, well, there's a lot of people already in the lobby, so I should probably get on and join that. So let me just hide that screen again, because I want to show you guys the password, because that would be not great. So let me just scroll down on Discord and get that password. Where are we? Where is it? Come on. Where's the password? It apparently was posted in the text chat. I might have to go to Just Race for this, actually. Let me just load this up 1 second. And while I'm doing that, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody for tuning in, not just today, but for the entire season. It's been a pleasure. It really has. It's been great to have you. Make sure that's not on my screen and continue. It's been great. It really has. I've thoroughly enjoyed this, people, and I hope you have as well. So we've got one more race, and we're in the server. Here we go. Right. Let's switch it back to AMS2 mode and let's get ourselves in. So there's our trusty Corvette. One last time this season. And we are almost getting ready to go. Alright, thank you. Yeah, seriously, thank you everybody for joining in. It's great to have you here. Excuse me. What are the lap time differences? Corvettes are doing anywhere between 2:16 and 2:20. That's kind of the top half of the field. And the last time I checked, the Group C's were doing I want to say 145s, maybe? 150s-ish? So, I mean, significant. Best part of 30 seconds a lap difference, so every 5 laps we're going to be getting lapped, I'd imagine. I didn't do the Bathurst, Andy, otherwise it would have been on the channel, but I know there's a few people in this race who did it. I think McFly did the Bathurst 12 hour and finished 4th in his team. Obviously McFly is one of the people we're going up against today. So we'll see how he goes. He's probably going to be quite exhausted for this. Rangy, am I still using the same setup? Yes, I am. A few slight tweaks. I've made the rear of the... Sorry, I'm just going to fix my headset. The covers come off ever so slightly. I'm still using the same setup mostly. I've made a few tweaks to soften up the rear because it's way too snappy for me on the power. I just can't, you know me, I haven't got the fine control. I know you often refer to yourself as like Sasquatch behind the wheel, but no, seriously, mate, you gotta dance with this car to get the power down smoothly. This Corvette. I mean, I don't know how I managed it in the rain last week at Monza. Just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. Congratulations, Andy, on your first Bathurst 12 hour. Hope it went well for you. Don't bust the gearbox, that is true. Okay, let's get the headset on ready. You can hear my little daughter out there having a little chat, banging on the door. Sorry, I'm streaming, little baby girl. Nicely done, Sticky. Well, let's bring in the comms.
Okay, so we've got our 10 Group C's. We're probably waiting for one more of the GT Classics. We've got 20, and we'll just count how many is in our Discord.
You should be here, shouldn't you?
There's 20 in our Discord, 20 in here, so we'll get it going, guys. So yeah, welcome along to the final round, obviously the multi-class round. I think we're all aware of what we need to do for the Group C's. The GT Classics will have the right of way at all times. So if you're going to think about making a move on corner entry, you must make sure it's done probably before the braking area or at the braking area and get into the car and clear them, because they're going to need all the width of the circuit and they'll be aiming for the apex. So if you happen to have your car in that trajectory of the apex, there's going to be more than likely some contact, and it won't be looked upon nicely for all the Group C drivers. So just be wary of that, especially when you're in a battle amongst a couple of the Group C cars, that you may just have to bide your time and let one car go through, and you might just have to lose the time out through the corner, and then get out on the corner and get that pass done safely on the GT Classic cars. There will be swings and roundabouts that will be happening right through the field, so there could be a possibility that you will gain on your opposition because they need to hold back because of the same situation later on in the race as well. So 70 minutes, we all know that's a long time. Group C's are going to need to pit. So when you come into the pit, can we please say, just mention that in the voice chat that you're pitting and then exiting pits, just in case there is that little screen freeze. So yeah, one way that I think that may help without the screen freeze, but I don't think you can do that now, is in the options in the performance, and you can actually turn off the pit animations to just driver only instead of all. But you can't do it once you're in the game, unfortunately, once we're in this lobby. So hopefully everything should be all right. Clear on the comms, everyone. So if you're going to make a pass down where it's a little bit iffy, please make your intentions clear by just commenting up in front. The GT Classics, they can look at the map at one stage, there won't be a dot, and then before they know it, one of our guys of the Group Cs will be right on them. So just make it clear if you can see that they're a bit, doesn't look like they're aware that you're there. So clear communication will be the key. If you've already made the move and you can see the drivers are obviously seeing that you're there, you don't have to keep commenting about that you're going to pass them and all that. So it's just obviously just be smart about it, guys.
Always assume they haven't seen you.
Exactly. Above all, have heaps of fun, guys. Show respect out there. Qualifying is private, so you won't have any interruptions with any cars. So you've got the full 10 minutes of the track to yourself. So go out and enjoy. But we've got our first 15 minutes practice first.
There we go. And
Good
the
luck,
weather
guys. Yeah, this will be
is
fun.
overcast.
Good luck, everyone.
And heavy
luck.
cloud.
Good luck. This should be good.
But it is...
Normal rules for the safety car will
no rain.
be enforced as well. Obviously, with multi-class, we've got that whole range of different cars will be in different positions. So what we will do is, if a GT Classic car, the leading GT Classic cars, if they are in front of the leading Group C car, they will become the GT Classic cars will become the safety car. So we all pile up behind that car. Once everyone's right, that those GT Classic cars will then filter behind the Group C cars, and we'll go on from there. But if the Group C cars are already in front of the leading GT Classics, the Group C cars will be that safety car.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
We should talk, Mitch.
All right then. So medium cloud, dry conditions, 15 minutes practice, 10 minutes private
Make sure you've got
qualifying,
some
and
nice
then
pit
70-minute
strategies
race.
sorted in this practice server as well, guys, or sometime during qualifying that you've got some damage repairs set up and everything like that, so you're all good to go for the race. Just be careful if you're pressing your buttons, you don't press that exit button too many times.
Am I on open chat?
Yeah, we're all open chat.
Oh shit.
Sorry. We're a little bit different to the GTL where we're open.
I'm just streaming this one. That's right.
All right then, here we go. Hey, Sticky, good to see you.
What do you want? Oh, yeah.
If I could figure out to get out of this game without closing it.
I think it's press
All clear, it exit.
keyboard.
Oh, tab.
Oh, there it is.
The brakes are cold, be careful. Cold tyres all round.
Okay, so on to the old straights at Hockenheim. Real chance for this Corvette to stretch its legs way up above 280 on a flying lap.
Yes, lads.
But ridiculously long braking zones. This is the 2001 version of Hockenheim we're using in this race. So it's got the 3 chicanes, and they are really quite tight as well. Not like the old ding ding ding, you know, just kind of fly through at high speed. You genuinely have to slow down for these chicanes, which is kind of the point of a chicane, I guess, really. But yeah, very long braking zones. This second one comes up very quickly. You think you brake nice and on time, but the apex always gets there sooner than you think. Through the old Ost curve. That's right, Rangy. You got to brake in a different country. This one's a little bit later because around about 210 because you're not quite up to full speed, and you just lift off just before the apex, get the steering dialed in, slingshot the rear round, and then you've got to try and maximise. Hey, Mr. Bishy, you've got to try and maximise the exit as much as possible. There's no point taking 3/10 extra into the chicane because you're going to lose a second all the way down the next straight, and this is tricky. It's so easy when you come off the drag strip back onto the racing circuit to get the wider turn in, the grip change. And then it's so easy when you come into the stadium as well, just to outbrake yourself and sail wide. Don't touch the grass on the outside though, it is basically an insta-spin. And you've got to start turning in as soon as you hit that curb and braking, otherwise you'll be off on the left doing a Nico Hülkenberg. Use the banking, of which there is a lot more than on the modern version of Hockenheim, and then let's go and get a lap on the board. Only practice though. Group C down the inside. You really want to compromise here and get onto the straight as quickly as you can. Oh, Mr. Bishy, Sud Speed's coming up on Tuesday, mate. Oh, maybe don't get it too sweaty tonight. You can wear it again in a few days when I'm back racing with those. Yeah, you really want to focus on the exits as much as possible.
Car left, clear left.
That was a bit rude, but they braked a lot earlier than my normal braking is. Yeah, it's so easy to miss the braking points, especially in this thing.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, they're letting me through, that's fine. Okay, fair enough.
I think it's just 218.16. Okay, down 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Guy behind is much better on the brakes. Not sure who that is because the positions only show leaderboard positions, not relative. Such a good circuit. Do not want to hit that gravel on the left. Because if you do, it pulls the car to the left, straight into the barrier. That's a guaranteed bin. Anyway, no fifth gear here. Just got to keep it going. Too much curb on the inside there.
The car behind.
Keep it to the right. Group C's coming through.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Car right. Clear right. You're clear.
Oh, had to turn in then. That was sketchy. That's exactly what they said not to do in the driver briefing. right on my apex. I had to steer out of that. Hey, Damo! Just down the road, mate. I'd love to come and visit you, but I'm just not around this next week, mate, unfortunately.
Okay, Dan, we need to watch these track limits.
They can go, they're harassing me. That's probably McFly, I'd say. They go straight off into the gravel. It's always the way you let someone through and they bin it instantly.
The car behind's a faster class.
On your what? Clear left.
It's going to be a lot of that today, I think. Okay, let's actually try and get a lap on the board. And they come straight into the pits as well, force the issue when they... Oh no, well, that lap didn't count for anything anyway. Right, clear lap time. The supervisor's sticky.
Good.
Exiting pits.
Oh, no worries, Damo. Hope you have a cracking time, mate. Whatever you get up to, hope you have a great time. Hope you enjoy yourself. The best that Queensland has to offer, mate. Not sure if you've been before. Some Group C's coming up behind here. Oh, Mark, it's amazing, isn't it, mate?
Sector 1 time is good.
Exiting pit.
Scruffy as. Scruffy as that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hang on.
Need to brake a bit earlier. I'm practicing with a full fuel load, getting ready for race conditions.
Yeah, I'm just warming up.
Nice save.
The tyres nice and warm.
Oh, someone's taken the brake markers out on the left.
You've just got out of track limits.
Someone's wiped out all the brake markers on the left. I was waiting for the 150 sign in VR and I was like, well, what the hell is it? And it's gone. Someone's taken them out.
Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Let's try again, shall we? Might get one lap on the board if I'm lucky here. Got to find a different braking point for that corner now. I didn't know you could actually wipe them out. In my mind, I thought they were attached to the wall. Not actually on the track. I didn't think you could wipe them out, but in my mind, my memory of the track is obviously different when it's actually there. It's Shane Hill on track.
Sorry, parallax.
I don't really have to worry about the tyres. They're not going to wear out this race. And thanks, and embellished. I believe that is Mr. Stew. So you do that, you go over the apex, and then you can kind of straight line the second part and do the wall of death around the outside here. Thank you. Sushi socks today. Absolutely no significance apart from the fact that these are on the top of the pile when I went to raid the drawer for something to wear before. So get it in nice and tight.
Exiting pit.
And then you can really launch it over the outside like that. So in practice, before the stream, my best lap is a 2:18.7. Sorry, 2:16.7, I believe. Be very lucky if I can get anywhere near that at the moment. Although in practice that was on the official ANZ CRL server with apparently identical conditions. Hey Todd! Oh, I'll do my best, mate. I'll do my best to have a good race. There's a championship on the line. All I have to do is finish and get the points, and mathematically McFly and Zaki can't get me, even if they win. They won't be able to get enough points. All I have to do is finish. Last place will do it for me.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Alright, move over to the right. Run through.
Side, clear to the left. Left side, clear left.
It's going to be so easy to follow one of those Group C's into the corner by braking too late.
Don't break back. You want brake marks?
Alright, down. There's a faster class car approaching.
Stick to the right again. That's what they said in the briefing. Just stick to the right.
Magic. I didn't know.
Hey, you're good.
There.
Thanks, Hugo, sorry.
Car right, clear to the right.
Oh, it's fantastic, Chiba. It really is. I'm loving this combo. There's another Group C coming up. Hopefully they get me before the brakes. 210-ish.
On your left, clear left.
Much better. Now the stadium section. Keep it over to the left. Trying to remember my braking marker. I think it's where the Armco ends is usually a good point here. Right now.
Right side, clear to the right.
Sector 2 time is good.
Maybe a little bit earlier than that. Just before the Armco. I'm using Jelle Binsbergen braking marker points here. Just obscure references.
There's a faster class car behind.
Let's see what kind of lap time that is.
Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time is quick.
I'll do it! Playing with fire with the gravel on the outside there.
The leader has just done a 217.03.
Oh, that's not going to do it. McFly just went and got me by a second. What?
Are you waiting to join?
Just getting steam up now.
Okay, nice. So you will find the password if you're new to ANZ CRL, and I'll be posting in our Discord chat. In our voice channel chat, if you go above all the names that are actually in the channel, on the list on your left, you see a little chat icon. If you click that chat icon, it'll open up the dialog box down the bottom on your right, and you should be able to see the password for tonight. If you have any issues, I'll send you a message. We're about to go into qualifying.
I think I got it.
Nice.
Definitely a lot more time to be gained, mostly in the final sector.
Sure when you join our the lobby there that you've got your car selected too. And we've got about 2 minutes here in practice before we go to qualifying.
Cool. I'm in the lobby now, so it should be all good.
So you should come into qualifying. So qualifying is private frills. So all cars can be out on track. You've got it to yourself. 10 minutes.
Perfect, thanks guys.
Just some intel that some of the guys are saying too. Sorry if the guys are maybe still just out on practice, but just let us put the thrills in. They're saying that it could be a bit marginal on fuel for the GT Classics as well, so make sure you've got some sort of strategy. Maybe to do a little splash and dash if you have to at the end.
Yeah, I thought it might be a bit tight, but I wasn't quite sure. Cool, thanks guys.
Yeah, so formation lap is done by AMS2. It's not a manual formation lap, right?
That's correct. So I was going to explain that after qualifying, but while we've got everyone's attention before we go into qualifying, after qualifying and we're at that 2-minute ready up screen for the race, make sure that you obviously load your race setup. You've obviously got your pit strategy selected and greyed out with a tick on it. Then come back into the race lobby, into the racing to ready up. Once you're there, make sure all your steering wheels, guys, are pointing in the right direction. And then that way there we shouldn't have too many issues of cars starting to the right or the left. When we get dropped onto the track, of course it's a games formation lap, you will be ghosted, so there may be some instance where you dropped and you may find you're in the going to the back of another car. You should be okay with that, so you can just slowly slow down and just maintain your position that it tells you to stay into. If for some reason when we do start going off it tells you that you need to get into a certain position and it's a long way from where you are, please let us know as soon as you can so we can try and get everyone just to the lead, like everyone to just to basically come to nearly a stop to get you into that position before you avoid any penalties. But if we get any time penalties during that formation, obviously we just wipe them anyway, so just let us know if you did get a penalty for anything so we can take a note down, so then that time penalty can be erased. And also one thing to remember is if you do come off the track during the formation, if you have a spin or anything like that and then you're out of position, just follow what it says in the game. It will normally tell you to try and get into that position that you need to be in. It'll give you a countdown, but if you can't get into that position at that time, obviously you will get a time penalty, but you need to stay in the position that you are in. It'll probably come up to you and tell you to maintain whatever position, because if you try and go back into that position you should have been in, it may disqualify you. Alright, best of luck in your qualifying, guys.
Okay, here we go. Don't need more than 5 laps of fuel in. Let's do this! Private qualifying as well. No Group C's to worry about on track. Thanks, James!
Exit's clear. Okay, Dan, we've got 9 minutes to do the business.
So I know I can get into the 2-minute 16s. I did a 2:17.6 on that lap, I think it was, or a 2:17.9. But that was with a full tank of fuel, basically.
Right. Clear right.
Oh, it's because it's private. Everyone else is on track in their own private session, but crew chief is taking into account all of the positions. So it might say car on your right, but there isn't actually anybody there. So no traffic to worry about. This is the most unstressful part of the evening. No traffic, no other cars to worry about, just me versus the road. And I would say it's the least stressful part of the night, but to be honest with you, a good quality position can make a massive difference. Because with everybody being in the Corvette, I checked the entry list, there are no Porsches in the GT Classics. Literally everybody is in the Corvette tonight. So it's going to be very hard to overtake because there's not much slipstream. And everybody's got the same engine. The brutish, I think, 8-litre engine that's in this C3R. But wow, it brakes so much better now. It's not carrying around an extra 70 litres of fuel. That's Captain Obvious though, I suppose. So don't forget to get your votes in, people. Exclamation mark vote yes or exclamation mark vote no in chat if you think I'm going to bin it or not. And if you do enjoy today's racing and today's stream, don't forget to leave it a like. Say hi in chat. I'll do my best to keep up with you on the many long straights that we've got here at Old Hockenheim. If you want to subscribe, then I can't guarantee any AMS2 content in the immediate future, maybe some bulk Brogan, because I'm mostly going to be doing iRacing and Richard Burns Rally for the next few months, along with Assetto Corsa for the Thermalito leaderboard challenges. Not sure when the next AMS2 stuff is, but if you want to watch that, make sure you sub for that. Anyway, quiet time, here we go. Let's get a lap on the board. Listen to the sound of this glorious engine. The best part of 2 minutes. Take a lot more curb than you think.
On your what? Clear to the left, right side, clear to the right.
The leader's just done it. 217.48. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Pole position.
Just clipped the gravel on the outside there. This lap's going to be a write-off already. 217.1. That's what you can do with a low tank of fuel. Dropped half a second off my time already, but I imagine McFly's going to drop it into the 2:16s on his second lap. I just have a feeling. Such a nice guy as well. I had a chance to have a chat with him on his Twitch stream after last week's race. Because he wasn't satisfied with torturing himself enough in wet conditions at Monza in these cars. He went and did some rallying.
0.40 off the pace.
EAWRC rallying. So I kind of just hung out on his stream and watched that for a bit, and apart from being insanely good at that, yeah, he was just really nice to talk to. We had a good little catch up, and yeah. Makes it a little bit harder to be mad at him when he goes and smashes my lap times into oblivion now, because he's such a nice guy. Nah, I'm not mad. But yeah, I've got a sneaky suspicion that he is going to do rather well today. Oh! Too much rear brakes there, Dan. What are you doing, mate?
Left side, clear to the left.
That's what happens when you tip it into the chicane but don't get off full braking. You're still like putting the anchors on. The rear just goes around, and I think I may have flat spotted a few of the rears there, unfortunately, but it's all good. It's not the end of the world. Might get 2 more laps in depending on how much time is left when I cross the line. Yeah, I'm going to get 2 laps. I'm going to get 1 after this. I'm going to get the next one and then 1 after that. Bin doesn't count in quali, Andy, only in race conditions, mate. But even though I said the lap was a write-off, I was still only a 10th and a half down at that point. Alright, another quiet lap incoming, here we go.
Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace.
Fly close to within half a tenth, but didn't get me on that one. Kel Supreme.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1's quick.
Well, that's a bit faster.
Your brake temps are good.
That's not... Oh, Dan.
Alright, Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
Stuffed it, mate. 3 tenths up as well. That would have been into the 16s. Just maybe 5 meters too late for the second chicane. But I was feeling confident, so I should have just kept it at my known reference point instead of trying to just take too much. I should have just matched my previous best. It's definitely time to be gained at that third chicane as well. Look, there's another couple of tenths. So I reckon all maybe half a second in this lap if I can nail it. Big if. I'm gonna have one shot.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
No worries, Tuba. Enjoy your Porsche.
There's a faster car approaching.
No!
Left side.
Why did it spin round on me then? Just too heavy on the brakes again, I guess.
Clear left.
It's very rear heavy.
You're out to track limits there.
Oh, can I get across the line in time? Have I just stuffed it? It was going to be close anyway. 18 seconds. Oh, I might not be able to get to the line. Okay. Oh, right. Last chance. Absolute silence.
Far left. Clear left.
Not as good as last time, but still up. Went in too hot, stuffed it on exit. Still up, but I'm going to lose time all the way down this straight. All about that final sector. Well, I managed to gain 2 tenths back, but yeah. Unless McFly can go and set a better lap, I think that is just pole. But that was an awfully scruffy lap.
I don't know. And Parallax, going?
Well done all.
Just held on to it.
Hold on, Longy again.
Yeah, nice work, lads.
So 2.5. Let's work out
Okay,
some
guys,
fuel.
we're going to kick over to the main race. So just make sure you use these 2 minutes wisely.
Only
Just make sure you
times
load up
60
your race setup,
divided by-
strategy selected, and then once we are on that grid, as I've said, just make sure you've got that steering wheel pointing in the direction that the car is travelling, and then once you've got control of your car, just get yourself into the position that it is telling you on your display. Make sure you stay on the track. If you do have a spin, like I said, you will need to try and get back into the position it's telling you to do. So if you do, just probably try and yell out to us and let us know that we need to slow down so you can try and catch up. Otherwise, you probably get a time penalty, but then make sure you hold the position that's telling you, because I think one week one of the drivers got out of position and got disqualified, so we can't overturn that. So just make sure that you read the what's saying in front of you, just to make sure you maintain that position. If anyone needs to catch up when we do go off on the grid, just again let us know, because sometimes it can happen with a sync issue, so then that way we know we can just hold to make sure that you're in that position. On the green, guys, it is go, as the game will tell us. So we'll have pole position. So Longy, what side would you like to be on, as you've got the pole position in the Group C's? Right or left?
I won't have a choice, will I, if it's the game doing it?
No, because it's single file off the thing.
Right.
The right-hand side. So we'll have all the odds on the right. It'll go right through the field, and the evens will be on the left-hand side. So we'll try and form up 2 by 2 when we come into the final 2 corners of the complex before we come onto the start-finish straight. Once we do that, guys, once it goes green, it is race, but we do ask for everyone to hold position until you actually cross the start-finish line, and then you should be good to go. If a car it misses the start by a lot and bogs right down, obviously you may be able to pass them, because that's just going to cause a bottleneck if everyone tries to wait for him to get going. Alright guys, use these 2 minutes
70 minutes.
to get everything sorted.
Okay, so I just did some calculations while the briefing
Again,
was happening.
if cars involved in an accident, please call out safety. That's 2 cars involved. It's up to the individuals to call the safety car. If that's the case, we will find out where the GT Classic car is in relation to the Group C to start off with. And as I said, if they are in front of the leading Group C, the GT class cars will be the safety car, and everyone will queue up behind that. And once we're right, we'll start organising that GT Classic car to come back to their own class, and all the Group Cs will be in their own line as well. If the Group Cs are in front of the leading GT Classic car, the Group C car will be the safety car. Pits are open during any safety car period as well.
Okay, so by my calculations, you need 77.5 litres of fuel for a race plus 1 lap. However, the tank only takes 77 litres. So I've just set up a splash and deaths in the unlikely event that we do not have a safety car. I'm expecting a safety car. Track temperature of 2 degrees. So these tyres are going to have a bit of an issue warming up today. 70-minute race. All I have to do is finish to score enough points, and doesn't matter what anyone else does. Even if I finish last, 5 laps down,
Pit menus, we've got 30 seconds remaining, guys.
that'll be enough to secure the championship. Thanks LPF, thanks Kraken, Laughing Gravy. The vet will always be a handful no matter what, mate.
20
Doesn't matter
seconds,
what we do
we're
with
waiting
it.
for Zach 18 and
Okay.
Nick the Kid. Just waiting on Zach 18 now.
Let's get
15
ready.
seconds. Thank
You're
you,
in pole.
guys.
Okay, Dan, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Try and stay on the track, guys, without any incidents here. Leader cannot go over 120. It will tell you to slow down. Make sure you don't go over 120 at the green light, so it's up to you to control the pace. You can go through at 100 kilometres an hour before the green and then increase. It's up to you, but just make sure you're not over 120 at the green light.
So we got a full manual formation lap, and because this is a formation lap done by Automobilista 2, the counter doesn't start yet.
If Group C's want to
Thanks,
leave
Richard.
their lights on, or by all means, it's up to you. Don't think it's going to be really an issue.
weapon of a car indeed. 8 litres of Corvette goodness. Group C's multi-class up ahead. 29-point lead in the championship, so yeah, just have to, even if I finish in last, score enough points that it's mathematically impossible for McFly, who is my main competitor, 29 points behind, and Zaki, who is 32 points behind. They can't do anything about it. So because the counter's not ticking, and I am still using fuel, I'm cruising it in 4th. Thanks, Andy. Just to try and minimise the fuel loss at all, because like I said, 77.5 litres for a full 70-minute race distance in green flag conditions. I'll be amazed if we don't have a safety car, but now that I've said that, we probably won't, so I do have a pit strategy which I'm actually going to select.
Nice, guys.
Here's Woody.
Now.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck all. So I've got my pit strategy selected. No tyres, 10 litres of fuel, splash and jet.
And all the audiences. So just remember, guys, all the odd numbers will be on the right, the evens will be on the left. And that's in your own class division.
So a nice chance for the tyres to cool down even further. Road temperature 2.3 degrees. Final race of the season. I'm really sad about this. I've really gotten used to driving, well, first the Porsche in the first 3 rounds, and I switched it up to the Corvette. Had a horror race at Estoril, so many bins. Pulled a absolute fluky masterclass from somewhere last week at Monza in the rain, and now I think I'm finally getting used to the Corvette. It's the last time I'm going to be driving it. Well, with these guys at least anyway. Maybe I'll drive it again in the future for like a fun race or a one-off, but as far as this league goes, round 6 of 6, so big up. Can I get some applauses in chat for Gravel Trap Legends and ANZ CRL, the guys who organised and made this league happen? It's been a pleasure. And no matter what happens, it's been fun.
Limit the weaving once we're into the complex here in the stadium area, guys. Once we get out of the hairpin, we'll start forming up 2 by 2 as best as we can. Start doing that now, maybe. Wait and see. But odds on the right, evens on the left.
Could go green at any moment. Hope you guys enjoy it. All the best.
What do you take a bit of a run off down the back?
Go.
Alright, here we go! The very cold brakes here. Down the straight for the first time. Bye bye Group C's. See you in about 5 laps. Got McFly behind. Now I don't need to beat him today. I just need to finish the race, so I don't know. But it would be nice to, you know, do well. Cold brakes, cold tyres.
Good start.
Full tank of fuel. Let's play it nice and safe.
Sorry about that, that's my fault.
Thanks, Mr. Bishy.
Good night, mate.
So you'll have to pass me. I've got a lead pass.
Thanks, Sticky. Oh, great. It's such a great car to drive, Richard. It really is. You gotta be so gentle though, you cannot push it too hard. If you outbrake yourself, if you take too much speed in, it is incredibly unforgiving. So you kind of got to drive it in race trim, like in 90%.
You're right. Don't want to hit them there.
No point pushing for absolute lap time every time because it's just not gonna. It's not gonna work. It's not worth it.
But if you go through the chicane with your throttle off, you avoid a track cut.
Down to the chicane again for the second time. Full racing speed now. Just modulate those brakes, avoid locking up. Focus on the exit, get the drive out. There we go. Now in the driver briefing, the general consensus was on the straights, if there's Group C's coming, the GT Classics, aka my class, the Corvette, should keep it to the right hand side. Group C is already 30 seconds down the road. Now McFly, once he gets up to speed, is going to be at me, no doubt. So I just need to not burn up the tyres too much. Just keep it under control. I was pretty slow through the stadium last time round. Just got to coax the car in, miss the apex again. Did that last time.
Come on guys, let's work together.
I'm on 4.
Yeah, sorry Brad, I didn't mean to go for the move.
All good.
There we go through turn 1. Gap has stabilised at about a second. I managed to pull a bit on McFly in the first lap, but since then it's kind of just, yeah, he's holding on. Oh, laughing gravy, you look like you've got a decent gap, and then by the time you get to the chicanes, it's all gone. You think that concertina's bad? Wait until the Group C's start coming through to lappers. Lap times behind.
Fly behind is increasing.
2:18.4 and 2:18.3 from McFly and Mass behind. 2:18.1 for me, so I only pulled out a couple of tenths.
Told you that board was missing, girl.
Up a tenth on this lap though, that's good. Wow, Group C's crossing the line already. They're like half a lap ahead, Viperion. That's insane.
Go inside parallax.
Copy. Thanks, mate.
All good, all good.
LPF. Yep. Doc Brown on the inside.
Godspeed.
Appreciate it.
Right, let's see if we can get an apex this time.
Watch out.
Yay, apex! Gently does it. There's 3.5 tenths extra. Up into the 17s, but Fly looks like he stayed with me though.
Behind is now 1.2 seconds. That's the best lap in your class. That lap was at 2:17.85.
2:17.85 for me. 2:17.78 for McFly. 2:18.1 for Magic. So, you better take those words back, Rangy. He actually took a 10th out of me on that lap. Lap time down into the 17.8s, which kind of correlates with what I was doing in quali, to be honest.
Surprised you kept it on track after that first runoff, Parallax.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, that's the referenced LPF McFly. I didn't even get it. I didn't even get the reference about the... Of course, McFly. I just thought you meant because they were going to be going past so quickly. Like that scene out of Back to the Future with the sparks. But actually, no, his name's McFly, so that's why you made the DeLorean reference. Okay, I get it now. Hey, Olaf, good to see you, mate. How are you going?
Gap to Fly behind is now 2.5.
Sorry, mate. I thought the other guy's going to stay right.
On your right, guys. Mark, I'll wait till after.
Well, I had 0.3 of a second up on that lap and it kind of evaporated at the end.
That was 217.87.
217.8 for me, 218.5 for Mass though. So I mean, consistent. I was only like 200ths off my personal best, but McFly, a Magic got past McFly. That's why they're battling behind.
Inside bars.
On your right, Cougar. And the rest of you guys in the corvettes.
Leaving pit.
Appreciate it.
Got Longy coming up 2.5 seconds. I'll keep it to the right. Oh, he's not closing that much though. He's not going to get us before the braking zone, so let's move over back to the left and get back on with it again.
Faster class cars are catching you up. Blue flag at the gap to
Inside.
behind us
Inside,
now,
Josh, you froze.
3.5 seconds.
Outside, Brad. Outside. Good
Clear
start,
left.
Parallax.
Clear left.
There we go. Keep it nice and tight for him. We got next group C is 5 seconds behind. Thank you.
Blue flag. This group past the cars behind. They're racing for position.
Right side. Clear right. Clear right.
You're leading. Blue flag.
Inside, DDF.
On your
Right
right,
side.
and,
Clear on the left.
Okay, down. It's a faster class car approaching.
Well, that was scary.
That lap was at 218.42.
Down back into the 218s again. Move over to the right, out the way.
Outside, DDF.
Thanks,
Far
mate.
left. Clear left.
Got Travis coming up behind as well. Let's keep it to the right.
One
There we go.
side. Clear left.
218.2 for Magic, 218.3 for McFly, 218.4 for me last time round, so tenths in it. So, you know what they say, traffic giveth, traffic taketh away. Yeah, something like that.
Outside. Inside feels.
We've got 4 seconds, the next one's behind, Bo and Woody. I'm just going to keep it here. I don't think they're going to catch me before the chicane, so that's fine. They might catch me for the stadium, though.
They go through Josh, I'd cut that chicane.
There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position.
Frills, why am I calling you John?
Left side, clear left, on your left, clear left, on your left, clear to the left.
3 at once! That wiped me out for a second and a half there.
Class car approaching.
And there's another one coming up behind as well. Oh no, there isn't. Sparta can't even keep up with the Group C's. I think that's the entire field gone through. Oh well, the advantage wiped out.
Well, that was 219.26. Sector 3 is 0.8. Off the pace.
Far right, clear right.
Oh, no, it is a Group C. It's just because... Oh, John Wade must be a lap down. So it didn't register as...
Now 1.0.
Yeah, he's not registered as a lap ahead, so that was for position. Overall position, not class position, obviously. Yeah, true Viperian, I didn't see that. I was expecting him to be highlighted red in the overlays. So now Magic Mass is closed within half a second. With a 17.4 that lap, which is by far the fastest lap of the race, half a tenth up on what I did before. The Magic seems to have some pace.
Okay, Dan, don't let this guy distract you.
Yeah, Magic's all over it there. Epic pace. Yeah, true, slipstream as well.
That lap time was 218.08. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Not sure how much slipstream you get in these things. I think the engine overrides all aerodynamic effects in this. Jason. Don't let me keep you awake in the middle of the night, mate.
No, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to make contact.
No, that's alright. I felt like it was probably ending up abruptly because of the traffic.
Last lap, 218 flat for me, 217.6 for Mass, 217.3 for McFly, so they all took a lot of time out of me.
glad you can make this thing.
You're not wrong there, Spotter.
Right to the right.
Thanks.
Yeah, they've definitely found some pace behind Magic and McFly.
Get you after, Brad.
Too late.
Never mind.
Inside, Brad, inside. Mark, sorry.
Oh, Magic's wide.
Your last lap time was 2:17.86. Sector 1 time is good. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
That's good. That's good. They're fighting each other behind. They both had a terrible exit off turn 1. They're both fighting for second. That gives me a chance to break that slipstream again. Lovely. How much curb would you like to take?
Got a bit of brake damage.
Yes. Oh, well, that's good. 20 minutes into the race and Spotter's saying I've got brake damage already. I'm not really using the brakes harder than anyone else because they're braking harder than me.
On the left, Bales and Zach.
Now I can't really... Well, I can't adjust the brake bias in the middle of the race, so this is what I'm locked into. Non-adjustable BB.
Exiting pit.
And there are no options in the setup to open up the brake ducts. Viperion, that's a very accurate assessment. Yeah.
2 seconds.
Every small mistake is amplified so much.
On the left, Cuckoo and Frills.
Yep. Gotcha.
You got a Group C coming back.
Inside Mackenzie. And Zach.
Okay, Dan. There's a plastic car bearing down on you. He's the class leader.
Entering pit.
That's the quickest lap for your class. You've just done a 2:17.11. You're 2 tenths off the pace in Sector 3.
Oh, that was a bit much over turn 1.
Watch those lines.
I misjudged that completely.
Right side.
Only 3 cuts allowed. Probably for track limits. Blink.
Inside, no frills.
Gotcha.
You're only allowed 3 track cuts and then you get a drive through.
Not going the right gun.
Cheers, guys.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh, no more Group C's behind. Captain Parallax, but he's 5 seconds back. Yeah, got to keep an eye on those track cuts. So easy to just take a bit more at the chicanes.
Inside, Josh.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up. Plastic cars approaching.
On the left, guys.
On your left. Clear to the left.
That's Parallax through. Magic Mass still all over me. Hey, Sean.
Car
Oh,
right.
all good. I put it on pole by the most slenderest of margins. McFly gave me an early challenge, but Magic Mass behind has got epic pace and is really putting the pressure on now. So much more corner entry speed than I have. It's insane.
Oh no, Josh, mate.
Alright, I'm still going, guys. Thanks, boys.
Thank you, guys.
On your right,
So
Quincy.
much better in the slower stuff than I am.
Alright, Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
I think Magic's got a run here, especially with Slipstream as well. Got a grip seat coming up on the left.
Outside, boys. Magic and Daniel.
Car left, clear on the left. Right side, still there. Clear right.
Come on, don't let him get away. Looks like that was outside track limits.
Hell of a send from Magic there.
Car left, clear left.
I'll stick to the left at it.
Got to give that back, surely.
Left side, clear to the left.
Yeah, that's the right button now.
That was good for a redress there. Just got caught up on the brakes, went hot to the inside. I couldn't turn in, had to bail out of it on the outside as well. He's going to send it here, I can feel it.
Inside Cornsey.
Got you, mate.
Thanks, mate.
The left cuckoo.
Yeah, McFly's back in the fight because of that though.
Focus on your exits.
Yeah, gotcha.
Goes to show, if you are going to get past someone, it needs to be a clean move.
Take the outside.
Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, so we're coming.
Can't deny that Magic's definitely got the pace on me though.
There's a faster car approaching.
Grip C's coming up. Will get us after the first corner.
The lap time was at 2:20.03. Sector 1 is 2.1 off the pace.
Yeah, sorry, getting ready. Wrong front of the service.
To the right.
Inside, Mark.
Where's the next one? Data Eraser 3.5 seconds back. Will they get us? Maybe. It's going to be close. 2.8. No, they're not going to get us.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
Keep it to the right.
On the left, guys.
Okay, now.
On your left, clear left.
Next one is Woody Lizard 5 seconds back, so we're clear until after this chicane.
The car behind's a faster class.
The right that Magic Mass is closing up on me in the braking zones.
Right, thank you.
Thanks, Woody.
Makes me think he's going to burn his brakes out before the end.
Come on your left, Brad.
That's a good one, Bales.
He's going into these chicanes so much faster.
DDM on your right.
On your right, clear right.
Yeah, Magic is definitely faster at the moment. Oh!
Left side. Clear left.
That was 100% me just getting on the brakes too late. Shifted up to third. I never shift up to third there. Why did I shift up to third there? I could have been damage. Oh no, I think it is damage. It wasn't steering. It wasn't steering. Oh no, no, no.
Tell you what, Dada, that Corvette's got some go in a straight line.
Mate, I've done everything I can to it. Okay, Dan, you've had a bit of suspension damage.
Yep, it didn't turn in. Didn't turn in.
P3.
I still reckon Magic is going to burn his brakes up before the end of the race, but that'll give it to McFly. If they fight, it could be on. But that's 15 seconds deficit now. Well, I'm still in third. That's enough for the championship, but that's not
On your right, Bars.
good in terms of a. No, it's not good in terms of a result, but it's good in terms of a championship.
Cheers, Zach.
The gap behind is now 8.8.
Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. It's not too bad.
On your right, Josh.
But Magic is definitely pushing his brakes way harder than I was.
Stewards have warned us about track limits.
Okay, well that's my final track limit before a drive-through as well. And we're at the 40-minute remaining mark. Half an hour gone, 40 to go. Yeah. Bring it home, Dan.
Inside.
On the right, Josh. Frills, I'll go left on
Car
exit.
approaching. This guy's the class leader.
Apparently we can get a tow off Group C's. Yeah, they've been too quick for that, aren't they?
Longy to the inside.
Alright, clear right. You're clear.
Okay, well Magic and McFly up ahead were doing 218s. 220s that lap.
Look here.
On your right.
On your left. Clear left.
So they must be getting stuck into a fight. And I know that Magic is quite aggressive. Pit stop is not an option. It will cost me even more time. It's going to put me way further back. It's drivable as it is. Not great, but definitely drivable.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster car approaching.
Captain Parallax 1.8 behind.
Inside DDF.
Right side. Clear right.
Hey, Jezza! If there's a safety car, I'll consider it. But yeah, I'm just going to tone it back, I think, if I Hyperion.
Blue flag.
Gone inside Frills.
There's a
And
faster
Josh.
class car behind. The gap to
You too, Travis.
Right side. Clear to the right.
But yeah, Magic is quite aggressive. I've noticed that in a few previous races this season. Nothing wrong with that, of course. I mean, everyone's got a unique driving style, but I think if there's half a chance, he'll definitely go for it.
Magic
Which
and McFly all the way till Main Straight.
bodes well for catching back up, because I imagine they might have a tasty fight. And you can lose 2 or 3 seconds in one lap by battling like that.
Mass ahead is pitting.
Oh, Mass is in the pits. Magic Mass is in the pits.
On your right, McFly.
Alright, down. You're reeling. Mass in. The gap is 11 seconds. You've just done a 219.04.
That's true, Steve. Gotta think big picture here. But actually, yeah, the car doesn't feel too bad now. I've kind of gotten used to it.
Luke has retired.
And the Delta's not too bad. I'm not losing too much on the straights here. Racing driver brain. Well, McFly did a 218.4, I did a 219 flat, so he gapped me by 6/10 then. With a drive-through, Magic was 2 seconds off the pace. Nice and to the left that way. Cuckoo doing 220s behind, so I think I'm safe for P3 if I stay out. I'm not sure how much time I will actually lose by coming in. Yeah, Magic's pace is insane.
We're talking, Chris, but I've not been hearing it. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. Gap to Mass. Ahead is now 9.9 seconds. Okay, Dan, we're halfway home. We think about 36 minutes of fuel remaining. You're matching race pace. Your lap time was 218.57. Sector 2 is 0.39 off the
Okay,
pace.
new strat. Save a bit of fuel. They might have to go for a pit stop if they're flat out. Because at this rate, there might not be a safety car. A 218.5 for me, 218.1 for McFly, 219.6 for Matt. So still closing.
On the right forward. Thank you.
On the right, Dodo.
Come on.
Eight tenths down in the first sector already.
Pretty hot.
On your left, okay.
I wonder where that came from. I didn't feel like it was that much slower.
Left. Yeah, that way. Awesome, buddy.
Approaching.
Your lights on, Dodo.
No, it is.
Thanks, man.
On the outside, Connie. Thanks, buddy. Nice driving.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Outbred.
Yeah, I think he's hit enough.
I think maybe there is some damage. I think to be losing on the straights, like a tenth or two maybe. If the problem is I don't have a proper damage preset enabled that can do just what I need to get it fixed. So I'd have to basically put in all damage, and if there's any brake damage, if there's any engine damage, is it going to repair those as well?
The faster cars bearing down on you.
Far left, clear to the left.
Same corner again. Just the rear just snapped on me.
The gap to Hook here.
Far right, clear to the right.
That lap time was 2:20.16. Sector 1 is 0.42 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace.
Okay, well that kind of breaks it down a bit. Boys, 220.1 for me. Yeah, I'm not catching the guys ahead. It could have been a win. It more than likely could have been second, but third is not bad at all. On the podium again.
Go down the right hand side, Cuckoo. Stay there.
Reckon you can bump draft these things, Josh?
Do you want me to find out for you?
Magic on the inside.
Got some more Group C's coming up in the rear mirror. Travis, Mika and Woody.
Oh shit.
About 5 seconds back. Should be okay until after this second
Sorry,
chicane.
Magic.
Faster car behind. Blue flag.
Oh, Magic's been punted. That's a freebie.
Right, Magic.
Oh, lucky Magic. You know, you don't like to see that.
Left side, clear left.
You don't like to see that at all. Magic is back behind, possibly with damage. McFly now in the lead. Comfortably, it has to be said.
There's a group of faster cars behind.
On your right, clear to the right.
The gap to Fly ahead is increasing. It's now.
Exit and pits.
Right side,
Blue flag.
clear right.
Sorry.
So now, how damaged is Magic? That's the question. Oh! What am I doing? That corner! Yeah, it's just not... It's just not braking the same. That's because the spot is same brake damage, of course. That's why it's not braking the same, slowing down. That's why I'm struggling at that corner. Almost at a Sebastian Vettel. I would have expected that to be more apparent at the chicanes on the straights, but I seem to be able to brake later there.
Go inside McFly.
Lance behind is pitting.
Oh no, I'll stay behind you. I'll stay behind you.
So I think Magic's coming in for damage repairs there by the looks of it. He's in the pits. Just got to keep it going. Lost 3 seconds to McFly in that lap, but that's not the battle now. The battle is just keep it on the road for the last 29 minutes.
All good, all good.
Fly on the right, mate.
Worth spot.
Yeah.
Cuckoo's closing.
The gap to Hockenheim behind is now 9.4.
Yeah, Cuckoo's definitely closing. So I just got to keep it nice and steady.
On your right, Joshua Hill.
I see you, Woody.
I'll hold here, Frills.
Okay, Dan. There's a faster class car approaching.
To the right for
On your
Bo.
left, Magic.
Car left, clear to the left.
Yeah, stay there, Cuckoo. I'll come by on your left.
On your left, Bales.
Actually, I'll back out of it. I'll back out of it, Cuckoo.
So Magic is definitely more than 10 seconds behind now. After that pit stop.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Such a deceptive little corner that.
There's a faster car approaching.
Woody Liz is coming up, he'll get me after the first corner.
0.79.
On the right, Gonzi.
Thanks. Steady out.
Car left.
Here we go. out Woody Lizard going through as per race briefing instructions.
Left on exit, Zach.
Bit loose on the rear there. The next Group C is 20 seconds behind. The pressure's off. Maybe till the end of the lap. Or definitely next lap.
The gap to Hockenheim behind is now 10 seconds.
Watch me in the mirror bales.
Managed to pull out a bit from Cuckoo there, gap from 9 to 10 seconds behind. 25 minutes to go. Fuel should be okay to the end. Looks like it's going to be fine. Oh, missed that turning point for the second half of that chicane. Look, that's going to hemorrhage time all the way down this straight now. Wow. I was only 3/10 off McFly last lap though. But I've got to be honest with you, the truth is if McFly had taken part in the first round, there's no way I'd be winning this championship. Based on the driving performances between us.
Alright, Dan. Last car approaching. It's their class leader. That lap was at 2:18.72.
Thanks, Magic.
I may have beaten him narrowly at Adelaide. And I may have beaten him in the wet at Monza, but he's had the upper hand of me at Estoril. Definitely here. Now I've got a bit of a damage on the car.
I'll take the right hill.
Flag.
Left side. Clear left.
On your right, Mark.
Well, that was something.
Cuckoo right on exit.
Roger.
Thank you.
I'll go inside Cornsey.
Gotcha.
Go through up and right up behind.
Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. Got a bit out of shape.
On your left.
Man, all good.
Clear left.
Thanks, Andy. Sweaty stuff, though.
10 seconds. Past the car behind. Blue flag.
Outside.
Mark and DDF will go to the right.
I'll go outside Mackenzie. That's alright. Thanks,
Car
thanks,
right.
mate.
Clear right.
Thank you.
Got another Group C coming through, Chris Eraser. You can get me after the final corner, no doubt he'll be with me.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
You're right, Magic. The lap time was at 2:19.28.
Yeah, Group C's have been very well behaved. Got to admit, Stu. I'm not sure what the go between Magic and that Group C was, but I know Magic got punted off ahead of me for P2. That might be worth a look on the replay. Very unfortunate. I mean, never turn down a freebie, but you know, you never want to see something like that happen, especially after all the chat pre-race and the briefing.
Take the right.
Thanks, Mark.
Group C's for at least 10 seconds behind now. That's good.
P2.
217.2 for McFly, 219.2 for me, 219.3 for Cuckoo. So, yeah, that damage is quite apparent. I'm losing about a second and a half a lap. Oh. It's mostly turning into left-handers.
You're coming, Dodo.
Not that there's many left-handers. Sorry, mostly turning into right-handers. Not that there's many right-handers here, to be honest. But yeah, damage on the front left suspension is making it not want to turn right as easily as it did before.
Cheers, bro.
I think there might be a little bit of aero as well. It's not as nice on the straights.
Play bars up.
But oh well, just hold on for seconds.
That's not Josh, thanks.
Not gonna lie, it would be nice to be still fighting in the battle for the lead. Nice to go out on a high with a win, but especially against McFly, you know, beating him on track in a fair fight. But guess what? I binned it. I blew it.
Alright, buddy.
Okay, Dan, there's a faster class car approaching.
Travis coming up behind, so you can get me after the first corner.
Time was 219.01.
Thanks, Mark.
218.9 for McFly, 219 flat for me. Pretty much neck and neck. 220.1 for Cuckoo in third behind.
Clear to the left.
Next Group C is Mick the Kid. 4 seconds back. He's going to have to get me after the chicane.
Outside, yeah.
Our left, clear on the left.
Thanks, man.
Next Group C, Data Racer, 30 seconds back.
Doing a bit of a synchronized slide, Cuckoo, and I just couldn't hold it.
Oh, I just saved mine. I wonder where you went.
Need to work on my drifting.
Perfect. That's 20 minutes to go.
Heading out of the pits.
Now the only question is now, is McFly going to need to pit for fuel? Is he running it more aggressive than I am? Is he have to get off and do a splash and dash at the end? Because with the damage, I'm not running the pace that I am before. I'm definitely using less fuel. So I am 100% safe on fuel to the end of the race. Because it doesn't look like there's going to be a safety car. I would have expected to have had one by now. So once again,
behind.
No safety car.
12 seconds.
Same as at Estoril.
On the right, Magic.
Copy.
Put out on the right hand side of you too, Zach and Bales. That's real Selma.
We'll go down the inside, McFly.
Yeah, mate. That last lap was at 218.71. Okay, Dan. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Go past John. Go past God. Okay, go, John.
Next Group C, 10 seconds back.
Don't worry about it.
McFly 20 seconds up the road. Yeah, he's got this. He's easily got this. I'm not getting him on
Change
pace.
your line for the bloody Group C's.
Inside Bales.
That's what happens when you miss your braking marker by 100 metres.
On the right, Zach, after this corner.
Data Racer 5 seconds back. We'll be after this chicane.
Hey, left.
Just always got to keep one eye on the mirror. Well, not the mirror. In my case, the relative positions inside the headset. You can judge about 5 seconds is safe. Anything less than that, it's a bit sketch. they're not immediately behind me, so I can use all of the space and run it out on the racing line and then pull back to the left. So it's going to be close with this chicane though with Dado.
That. Take the right.
You're right. Alright, Cookie. You got some fuel, were you there?
Right side, clear right.
There we go, made it through relatively
Thanks,
easily.
Nordy.
Great cooperation from Dado there, just holding off. Definitely had the pace to send it, but decided not to.
Go through, gun.
Cheers.
Right side, clear to the right.
Thought Bo was going to the inside then. Decided to go to the outside, right onto my racing line. Lovely stuff. That was a bit of a miscommunication there, which cost me... Well, it doesn't really matter how much it cost me. But that's probably the first bad judgment I've seen
The gap to
all day.
behind is now 11.
On me anyway, at least. No doubt there's been some bad judgments from
19.54.
others in the race, but I haven't seen them.
I'll stick left.
Next group behind is Longy, 10 seconds, the leader in Group C. So he'll definitely get me this lap. So it's become less about racing the people in my own class now and racing the other class. When I say racing, being aware of. I'm not really racing them at all, let's be real. Losing so much time in the first corner and chicane. That's where the timeless is. I can kind of match it from the halfway point of the lap onwards.
That's the car behind. This guy's their class leader.
Nice and easy for Longy on the inside there.
Alright, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Stay left.
Right.
Stay left.
I'll get you left this time now.
Not gonna coming through. It's going to be close before the stadium. Don't think he's going to do it. Maybe he can pass me on the inside for the hairpin.
Outside magic.
Go right.
On your right, clear right, you're clear.
I could see the body language of the car. He was nosing it, trying to keep it tight on the apex there, so I'll give him the outside. See, I was aware of that. Previous lap I wasn't aware. It was a last minute decision, but I could see that Gunnar there was very much intent on keeping it tight, so I could see what he was doing in the mirror. I could take that into account on my exit. Minimal time loss there. Laughing gravy, yes. Avoiding.
19.00. Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace.
Alright, McFly 18.7, DDF 18.9, and I can't tell the gaps behind because there's an absolute stack of Group C is going to get me on this lap. Parallax is the first of them.
Blue flag.
Oh, an exit DDF. I'll go left.
On your left, clear left.
Stay on the left as well, DDF. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, Longy.
Left side, clear left.
Next one's too far back before the chicane.
There's a group of faster cars behind. Blue flag.
Car right, clear right.
Keep it left. John, make it nice and obvious what I'm doing. Then pull back onto the racing line. 30 seconds to the next one, Travis behind.
Take the right.
They sure are speedy, Sean. literally in a different class. Or in a class of their own. Although they're not technically by themselves. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Track temperature still 2.2 degrees. Freezing here in Hockenheim during the winter. But its Corvette's still more than capable of putting some heat into those rear tyres.
I'll go right, McFly.
Yep.
Thanks, Mark.
You've just done a 218.93.
We're very close to hitting the gravel on the outside there, but thankfully avoided it.
Left Cornsey.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, you got you.
15, 16 seconds behind. 10, just over 10 minutes to go. And for those of you who may have joined the stream after the start of it, before I explain the championship permutations, all I have to do to win the championship is finish the race. Even if I finish in last place, that's still enough points to mathematically stop McFly and Zaki from being able to beat me. The only thing that would stop me from winning this championship is DNFing or disconnecting or just doing something to basically causing me to retire from this race. Brake damage, gearbox damage, that's all a factor as well. Looks like the cloud's getting heavier. It's not going to rain, but it's definitely getting heavier and more misty here.
Yeah, well, it was going to be a crash. So no way I was going to.
Bit slidey there.
That's fine, okay.
McFly's got another drive-through. Okay. Good to know, Blake.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Well done, Dan. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for.
Entering pits.
He may still have to stop for fuel for a splash yet. He may be trying to...
The leader, Fly, is pitting.
Squeeze his fuel use out.
Terrible glitch.
So drive-through for the guy ahead, McFly. But because it's a historic racing series, the pit lane speed limit is 200 kilometers an hour, so hardly worth the effort, to be honest. A slightly tighter final corner and first corner. There's Cornsey. Thanks for going very slow for some reason. Yeah, McFly did the 220.9 over 218.8, so I gained 2 seconds on that lap, but at this point, it's all academic.
Okay, down. There's a faster car approaching.
Car right, clear right.
No miles.
Big send from Travis in the braking zone there, but luckily I could see him coming and adjust that.
The gap to Fly in front is now 90 seconds.
On your right, Mark.
Right, on exit, Magic and Zach.
Yeah, exactly, Sean. No need to push it too hard at all. I'm not going to gain anything. I mean, you never know. McFly's gearbox might go. His clutch, his transmission, he might run out of fuel. Brakes could explode. I don't know. I don't want that to happen because he thoroughly deserves the win.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Just through sheer consistency.
Car right, clear to the right.
On your right, Mark.
On your left, Chris.
So we're definitely good for fuel. We've got an extra lap in the tank. Bit wide there. Yeah, that's true, JK. He could get abducted by aliens.
Last time was at 220.00. Sector 2 is 2.0.
Anything could happen, mate. Slightly unlikely, but you never know. Alright, Group C. Christopher Razor, 12 seconds back. That was a 2:19.9. Flight at a 2:19.6, so again, 3/10 in it, but
What's that?
marginal at this stage.
Yeah, brake fade.
Oh, okay, yep.
And I missed my marker.
David, I know exactly the meme you're referring to. It's an older one, but it checks out.
Entering pits.
I was going to say, man, see him go back in.
Something to keep in mind as well
Master class car approaching.
is the fact that only 3 track cuts are allowed before you get a drive-through penalty, and I'm on 2, so I can't have any track cuts before the end of the race because it might not give me a drive-through. It might result in a time penalty, which is what happened to, I think, Rangy in the first round. He got whacked with a monumental penalty.
Any time.
Left side, clear left.
Like he thought he got second or third, but he ended up getting 4th because of a time penalty post-race. So I don't want to have that.
Yeah, take that drive through.
Same might happen to McFly as well. You never know.
Master cars approaching.
Got past me after the angle.
Stacks a Group C behind here, fighting for position as well.
This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
I'll stay right here.
You're reeling. Right side, clear right. Right side, clear to the right.
That was 219.
Right side, clear right.
Brave move by Longy there.
Blue flag.
Gonna move to the right.
There's a faster car approaching.
Keep it out of the way. Gunners closing up on Longy there for the race lead. Could be an interesting fight for Group C with 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to go now. Oh, Longy's a superb driver, Sticky. I think Longy may have actually won every race in the Group C's this season. Might have a clean sheet. He's gone and done a Sven Mackenberg, a ruckus.
Blue flag.
Inside DDF.
Far right.
There we go. Nice clear communication from Parallax there. You love to see it. 28 seconds back to John Wade, the next one.
Sorry, Bales, but
Oh, good. I was slowing to give you room.
oh, you did it beautifully. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, still nursing that suspension damage on the front
On
left
your left, Mark.
after that incident earlier in the race.
Left rear has minor wear.
So that front left suspension damage is making it slightly reluctant to turn into the right-handers. Just doesn't bite the same as it did at the start of the race. That's why the delta's always like 1.5, 1.8 seconds down. Because I'm just, the car is just nowhere near as compliant as it was. It seems to be more than enough to just coax it home at the moment, though.
On the right, McFly.
The active fly
You're right, Max.
ahead is now 19 seconds. That was 219 with 0.53. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, Frills is coming up behind pretty hard. I think he's 18 seconds back with 2 minutes to go. It should be safe. Got 5 minutes of fuel left in the tank. So if it's not this lap, it might be next lap. I think it's going to be next lap. It's going to be the last lap. I think I've still got the fastest lap in class with the 2:17.1 from the start of the race. I think. Unless McFly's gone and beaten me since then. The overlay is actually showing the fastest lap for the Group C, is that 151.1, so unfortunately I don't know what the fastest lap in class is. Can't tell you guys, sorry about that. For all of the useless information I've got on screen, that's not one of them.
Cheers, bud.
See you, Woody.
I'll stay behind you, Frills, and I'll get you out of this chicane.
Alright.
Thanks,
Alright, boy.
Come down to the side of you.
Right, boys.
Your brakes are looking really bad. Come in.
Wow, brakes are looking really bad. Never heard Spotter say that before. It must be severe brake damage.
Right on exit, Zach.
On your right, Mark.
Very little fuel left.
No brakes, no fuel.
The car behind's a faster class.
On your inside miles.
Blue flag.
Right call, Emily.
On your right, is Mark. No, you stay right there.
Right side, clear right.
Okay, last lap. Well, I hope it's the last lap.
Looking good for a podium.
If it's not the last lap,
19.08.
I'm stuffed on fuel.
Off the pace.
Last lap
Inside on exit.
to claim a championship.
And Mark.
All I need to do is finish. All I need to do is finish.
Yeah, mate. Right out of time.
Multi-21, Longy.
I'm sorry?
Multi-21.
I'm going to wait for you for a 1-2.
It's the cold swap position.
Woody Lizard 7 seconds back. Might get me before the end of the lap, but I think that is the last Group C that will.
Team orders, mate. I'll win the number 1 team car.
As Carlos Sainz would say, fuck you!
2 litres remaining.
Yep, that's it, that is it. The race complete graphic has popped up.
Dish.
Good drive, guys. Good, mate. Well done, Lonnie.
It's going to be tight on fuel.
Yeah, well done. You too.
Good, Captain.
Congrats on the championship as well.
Thank you.
And to be honest, McFly would have been a fool not to have done some lift and coast in those last few laps, just to be 100% safe on fuel.
Hold me off there, Neto.
Yeah, mate, I just couldn't match it. Just kind of rest these two.
Blue flag.
And out of the final corner.
Well, I nearly didn't make it.
There we go.
Well done, Dan. Great drive. That's a
On
podium.
the last lap, I wasn't going to make it.
Whew, I think McFly
With like 1.9 litres.
almost ran out of fuel. How much you have left in the tank, McFly?
1.3.
Oh, nice. I'll see you 1.3 and raise you a 0.6.
It's almost out of drop tank. I've still got 4 litres left.
How?
I tried to somewhat save fuel at the start by lifting and coasting, hoping that everyone would need to pit, but
Left side.
it didn't really matter in the end.
There he is, McFly.
Catch him in.
Middle,
I was
3-1.
save fuel.
All clear.
Yeah, I don't know.
I accidentally started the race for the first 10 minutes
Right
in lead.
side. Clear to the right.
No.
Ah.
It worked out alright though.
And that is a championship. Second place
Penalty, oh my god.
is enough to do it.
On your right.
I think it was.
And that's Zaki. He came home in third as well. Good on you, Zaki.
Still there.
And that's it.
Yeah, good race.
Session is over.
So unlucky, mate.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh, I think it was like 80% brake wheel on the fronts.
Not good. Shit happens.
Brakes were fade.
Oh, what happened to Magic? I'll have to find out about that.
Yeah, well done everyone. Congratulations to Longy for that championship, and I'd say DDF has held on for the GTL championship. So well done to those guys. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congrats. There we go.
Well done,
Thanks, Onyx. Andy, Mr. Bishy, LPF, David,
Been a while since
Sean,
Sticky.
Sticky.
I've seen a fella go right through the season undefeated, so that's
On your left.
pretty impressive, Longy. So well done, mate.
Hold
Had
your
your
line.
challenges, but you held
Clear on
off.
the left.
More than impressive.
Thank
It's only
you.
13 seconds in it at the end. 13 seconds in
Great
it.
drivers, great race.
He had 6 hours of practice.
McFly was definitely saving fuel there. Thank you,
On
John.
your left. Clear to the left.
And confirmation of the Group C
Right, guys, well,
results.
if you
there
want
as
to
well.
save a replay, please do so now, and I'll return us to the lobby very shortly. So
Confirmation of the
and I
GT
think we had a
Classics
pretty
results.
good rolling start this time in the game. I didn't hear anyone say they had too many dramas at all.
Very
Yeah,
warm
well,
work, Sean.
Yeah, nothing. It was faultless.
Unfortunately,
I think
Mark?
the important thing is that people stay on the track. I think that's where we have problems if someone falls off and
I have a
they're out
shoey,
of position and.
but I have nothing to put in it. I'm actually out of beer.
Oh, it was 0.7. Oh my god.
Don't have any beer in the in the fuel in the fridge.
Holy
Completely
I was
out.
on that last lap too, and I hit traffic.
How's this happened in my life? I don't know.
But I was,
I do have some water. it's
Yeah,
not
I
quite
kept
the same.
hitting traffic because I knew you had pace on me. So I was like, oh, I hope he runs into more than
I didn't even
me.
know you had a penalty, dude. I moved house this weekend. I'm absolutely fucking cooked, and I had a fucking edible before.
Really?
So it's like, you know, I'm fucking. Don't worry about it. I have a good
Well done
time.
getting on.
Yeah. Well done to Longy too. He's just done a 6-hour race with AAES on ACC, so he'll be worn out. So well deserved champion there.
Beast.
I did that.
Yeah,
race
that's
go.
crazy.
Ollie, did you
I'm
win
sorry?
your class again? How did that race go? Did you win your class again?
No, come third. Fourth
Mr.
outright.
Bishy.
Fourth outright. Third in class.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Thanks,
Alright,
Laughing
guys,
Gravy.
Thanks for the racing, everyone. Thanks for letting me join mid-season, Woody. This car's a blast.
I'm glad you came over, Chris. And good thing to know about that server too. When I was following you, Chris, your ping to our one in Sydney here, this server was at 80. Your ping, so that's pretty impressive.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sweet.
Especially when you're over in WA, aren't you, from memory?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why.
awesome.
That's why he moved house.
I haven't got fibre here yet, and I already know there's a blockage in the conduit in the neighbour's driveway, and I might have to pay to get it fixed. So I haven't got fibre yet, but we'll see.
Anyway, they look pretty good. So yeah, but anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed the championship. Obviously tomorrow night, if any of you GT Classic drivers want to wildcard tomorrow night, even in the Group C or back in the GT Classics, I think Stu's put out the offer. Would love to see a few extra Group C cars, because I think we've only got 6 for tomorrow. So if we can boost those numbers up by another 4, that would be
Those some rookie numbers.
good for our final run.
Yes!
So we'll be
Nice one,
broadcasting.
mate.
Both me and Mitch are in the commentary booth again tomorrow to take that.
Thank
one
you,
live.
John.
So if you want to be on the
44
TV, driving a Group C, reach out to Stu and or myself, and we can sort you out for tomorrow.
Sign me up.
Oh, it's a
Nice
no-go
one.
from me,
Like to hear
unfortunately, because
that.
I've got to practice the Tuesday stream.
Tomorrow or not.
Got Sud Speed, LMP2 in iRacing series
All right,
starting on
guys,
Tuesday.
I'm gonna head off. I'm absolutely fucked. Have a lovely night, guys. Thanks for the championship. Congrats, DDF.
Pleasure racing against you this season, McFly. Would have been nice to have had more of a battle, but yeah, that just the pressure from Magic. I just looped it, and that was it.
It looked like he might have given you a bump and run there. I wasn't sure.
Nah, no contact. I just went in hot, locked the rears, and he gave me a bump on the front, but that actually pointed me in the right direction. But then that was suspension damage for the rest of the race. So I was just, I was coasting it until the end, trying to just keep it keep it on the track. But yeah, no, awesome racing, mate. If you'd have made the first round, I don't think I'd have been anywhere near the top of the standings.
You're too kind. Who knows? I might have crumbled under the pressure.
Doubt it.
Never sell yourself too short, DDF. You drove really good, and I think you two would have had a good battle, especially in the early part of the season as well.
Oh, if Adelaide was anything to go by, that was spicy.
Oh, it wasn't it just? But
yeah. So okay, Magic, if you want to jump in any of the Group C's or whatever, there's plenty there. So we'll just make sure that you're not a duplicate on the night. So any guys that want to join in, you don't have to actually put down that you want what sort of car. You can join whatever you want. We'll just make sure there's no duplicates on the actual night.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Hopefully see you around for more seasons.
Oh, for sure.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep.
Cheers, mate.
That's McFly.
I think we all had some good call-outs too amongst the field. I did hear some people, I think Mark May got a penalty with one maybe rushed move, I'm not too sure, but there was maybe a couple of other little incidents. But generally, I wasn't in the first one at Silverstone, but to me, when I was in the broadcast booth on that Silverstone race, I think this one seemed a lot cleaner.
That was a lot better.
Yeah, massive thanks to the Group C's for calling out which side they were going to go, or just if they were going to wait or not. That made a huge difference, made it a lot less stressful.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, for that.
Was there any incidents that anybody knows of?
No.
Because the one with me was a nothing burger.
No, I didn't even. I mean, I went off.
Really.
I went off because I went too wide, but that was sort of my mistake, and no fellas had the same problem.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was Magic Mass and someone had a coming together, but I was too far back to see it. But I just saw them both off the track ahead of me, so I don't know what happened there. But there was, might be worth a squiz at that. But yeah,
I think the hardest spot was coming into the stadium because you'd leave room on the inside, and you'd go around that corner sort of at the safe speed, but you'd be like half a car length too wide, and you just start sliding. So it was
Get
like
out on the marbles.
yeah,
On the dirt.
it was cool.
Yeah, quite often I came inside on that main straight before turn one. It was quite hairy.
Yeah.
Completely different brake distance and whatnot. But if you got it right, it should have been okay.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem was the brakes in the Corvette, where I was 80% wear at the end, and I wasn't braking that hard. It was like, it was just the rears were starting to dominate, and it was making it very difficult going into the stadium section.
Yeah, definitely. Just didn't want to slow down as much.
No. I don't know what happened
Group
on the
C.
first lap.
Oh, sorry.
Went off again on the bloody first lap. I was right behind Magic. I was having a sniff at him, and my car just snapped. I don't know what happened. Didn't do that the rest of the race.
Yeah, so a few classics sideways and off the track. It was
yeah.
I was following someone one time with a full-on opposite lock from the Corvette, like the GT Classic, and it looks so cool. And they were just, it was awesome. It was such a cool view from my perspective.
It's Corvette 101. That's just standard for these things.
Yeah, but you could actually see the front wheels work. Like it was actually moving, coming back, straighten up, then full lock again, and just controlling this. The slide. It was awesome.
Yeah, it looks good, eh?
Yeah,
you can get away with that when the track temperature's 2 degrees.
Yeah. But I was just going to say, any Group C drivers that want to give those GT Classics a go tomorrow night, as long as it doesn't get too full, I'm sure Stu will be happy as well for you guys to join in.
I won't be here, mate. I'll be down the coast, unfortunately.
It's okay.
It'd be a hazard on the road in one of those things, I reckon.
Yeah, after driving what we just drove, yeah.
Yeah, so the access rule is no Group C. Group C's can't back up in wildcard tomorrow. It's just the GT Classics can change class if they wish.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to go and wrap up my stream anyway, but it's been an absolute pleasure racing again with you this season. And yeah, like McFly said, hopefully I can be back and do it again soon. That was awesome fun. Thanks to everybody for organising and hosting and testing behind the scenes. I know there's a lot of work that goes on that we don't always see and hear about, so yeah, very grateful for that, because it's an awesome show. It's an awesome event that you guys put on. It's always good fun. So thanks for that, guys.
Good on
Thanks
you, mate.
for the kind words, DDF.
Well done, buddy. Yeah, well done, DDF. Great season.
Pleasure to have you on board, mate.
Happy racing.
Nice. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
And that is Gravel Trap Legends. Let's put some music on in the background and let's wrap this stream up, shall we? Champion! I'm a champion. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I had it easy this season. In terms of, like, I mean, obviously I still got podiums, I still got good results, I still drove quite well when I wasn't throwing it off the track. However, there wasn't one consistent person in the championship who could, you know, be there every week and challenge me for the championship fight. Rangy would have been right up there if he didn't miss the last 3 rounds. McFly would have been right up there if he didn't miss the first round. People had disconnects, people had mechanical issues. And I feel like I was very lucky to go through the whole season without having a DNF or a mechanical issue, or basically a score that resulted in a big fat 0. Because in this championship there are no drop rounds. Every round counts, and because it is every week, you know, it's over in 6 weeks. So it's easy to miss 1 round or more than 1 round. And I think just through sheer consistency, to be honest with you, I just think through sheer consistency I managed to bag that one. Because on outright pace, McFly 100% had me. Dude, you had me. Magic had me as well, but Magic I think got caught up in a few incidents in this season, which is a shame. Like I said, I think very, not overly aggressive, but very just, you know, determined driving from Magic, as we saw from the very late braking and moves he made on me. Probably just got caught out, probably just got a bit excited. We all do that, you know, I'm not complaining at all. That's just his driving style. I mean, that's the way we go. No complaints, made for some exciting racing, and I hope it made for some exciting racing for you. Yeah, no, it's good fun. But yeah, another championship. Not sure when I will be back in AMS2 next, to be honest. I haven't got any championships lined up in AMS2. I don't plan on doing Bulk Brogan in the immediate future, just due to time constraints. And also the fact that the AI in the Formula 1 cars, the modern Formula 1 cars, the regen issues and the, you know, they can just go full deploy, and the AI is it's not 100%. It still needs a bit of work, but if that gets patched, then Bulk Brogan will be back ASAP to begin his Formula 1 season. Don't think I've forgotten about the man with the moustache. What is coming up on the channel is an iRacing series with Sud Speed, which starts on Tuesday. LMP2 series, 7 rounds, fiercely competitive. The field spread across the 20 cars is less than a second, so you've got to be on it. And if you have, you know, you could be at the front, it could be at the back. It really depends. The race format for those is 10-minute sprint race and then a 30-minute reverse top 10 race. Safety cars, full damage, the usual iRacing stuff. I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Really looking forward to that. So 7 rounds, 1 every 2 weeks. And then not next week, but the week after, I am starting a Richard Burns rally series on the channel. I've been meaning to get into that for a long time, and now that my usual favourite community in Dirt Rally 2 has moved over to EAWRC, I'm going to be doing Richard Burns Rally in VR. So that starts the week after, and that's every 3 weeks. It's the Rookie Cup in Richard Burns Rally. So nice, short, sweet events just to get on with. And I may do a few free stages after that just for fun, daily events and whatever, just to see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see people. So, and then obviously there's Assetto Corsa Thermalito leaderboard challenges every 2 weeks, every second Wednesday. The current one is the Mini, and that is an awesome car to drive. Thank you, Danny. Excuse me, thank you, Danny Beelsma, for that as well. Awesome stuff, mate. That is excellent car choice, and that's running until next weekend. So check that out on my Discord server. All the details are there, the links for the car of the track. Go and give it a go. Hot Lap Challenge. Every 2 weeks a new car comes out. So that's what's happening, basically. So lots is happening on the channel. To answer your question, Lurchies Gaming, have I tried the new Le Mans game yet? No. Do I have any interest in trying it? Not particularly, because it's, well, I mean, I'll be doing R-Factor 2 in May, June, whenever it is, for the 24 hours I'll be doing with Jelle Binsbergen and Nick De Silva, no doubt. And I don't know, it just, At some point I'll check it out, but I don't feel the immediate urge and the rush to check it out because I wouldn't use it. I just haven't got the time to be racing in it, to be honest. And I know that some people might say it's my responsibility as a content creator to review it and give you guys an opinion. I'll say, in addition to being a content creator, I'm also a dad with a life and a full-time job that isn't YouTube, so time is limited and I have to pick and choose what I do on the channel, and it's just not high up the priority list, to be honest with you. But it also has no VR sticky, that is true. That is true. No need for 728 mods to load. Better than R-Factor. Bold claim, sticky. The screenshots do look good, but yeah, it's just not on my radar, to be honest. The VR thing is a big turn off for me because I'm a VR channel. So hopefully that answers your questions, Lurchies. I wouldn't be the right person to be getting into that. But Sticky's tried it. Maybe check out Sticky's channel and see if he's got any Le Mans videos coming up. Anyway, time for me to wrap up the stream because I need to go and get some cold beverage. Not a beer, unfortunately, because I don't have any in the house. Can't even celebrate with a drink unless I go straight to the hard liquor behind me, the spirits and the whiskies and stuff. But that's risky because I've got to get up for work in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Season's been a pleasure, and it's not too late to leave the stream a like. It's not too late to say hi in chat. You've still got a few minutes before the outro song plays, and it's not too late to subscribe. Now I've got all that mindless shilling out the way. I'm going to head off, get some dinner, get a cold drink, and yes, another trophy. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if the trophy's for the Group C's or if it's for the GT Classics. I'll have to check with Stu. We'll see how we go. But yeah, champion. Another championship win. It's good to get a trophy on the shelf. My last one, I think it was actually that one. It was actually that one. The GT1s in the McLaren. Anyway, I'm heading off, people. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye. Come on. Press the button. Try again. Bye-bye. Stupid thing.